prison. Tafsir of Quran was in prison. They don't say you're in prison, you can't, we're finished with you. But they would try to break the heart of our leadership. Okay, and I'm going to move toward a close with this. Listen, people, no one in America has taken the whole movement in its concern and under its wing. We are the whole movement. We're not part of any idiotic, we're the special crew, the saved. We ain't saved. Niggas don't get saved. The Christians get saved. We're not saved sect. We're not the saved. We ain't saved. The niggas don't get saved. That's they go to the church. Then they can get saved. Yeah, if you want to get saved, get yourself a little of Jesus type stuff, and even that ain't gonna work. I'm just trying to tell you, what we want to do is we want to restructure the world in which we live in for the good of humanity. And we want to do it flying the flag of Islam, and we want you to help us. So we're going to pass out. Let me go over what we're going to do again. We're going to get this done. We're going to pass it out from now, during Ramadan and all that period. For the Eid, or even before, we want y'all, the Muslim masses, to either form teams or support networks. And if any of your so-called leaders or any of these masajid around you tell we're taking their money, then something is wrong with them. Something is wrong with them because how they're not going to see what we're doing. Everybody knows we're not CARE, we're not AMC, we're not none of those people. That anything that we come in contact with of wealth, we're going to spend it all. You can look at the 8 categories and then the other categories of sadaqah, infaq, and zakah. We're going to follow all of those rules. We always have followed all those rules. Okay, so we want you to form Masjid al-Islam support networks. When you see us coming with boxes, or we want a crew of all of y'all, all out in Virginia, in Maryland, and in D.C., to save your money to give to us. It will not hurt. Look, they got joints out there. I hear they got 10 or 12 satellites. They got so much money, the money is dripping out of their ears. If you guys collect if 10% of you get together and each, say a Dar al-Hijra, and you give it to us, first of all, zakat, you should find the people yourself in need. Look at any fiqh book. Don't it say that? It don't say the fat cats are here, they have salaries of so many hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you have to help pay their salary. They got workers sweeping up, making 40, 50, something like that, enough to eat. And eat good, right? Okay. There's one part of zakat, not only mu'alafatul qulub, those hearts recently been reconciled, al-gharimin, mu'alafatul qulub, fiya rikab. Okay, that's one's enslaved. Ibn Sabil, in the way that Ibn Sabil means son of the highway or son of the road. Those traveling and working in the way of Allah. Right? And then us, those whose hearts have been reconciled. Fi'a Rikab, one wants to release the bond of slavery, our neck, Rikab, from around our neck and your neck too. So we fit those categories. Technically, we fit just about every one of them categories because you can use the money to help release someone called Malana Maududi for bail money and all of that. So we're using it to fight cases for Imam Jamil. And remember, we have cases too. Yeah, we have cases, like cases in court. And legally, man, they done did us so ridiculous that it's unbelievable. And we want to close with this little reminder. This is one of our old ones here. The Great Recovery. A setback ain't nothing but a setup for a comeback. That's one of our favorite ones. See, in the Negro life, in the hustling life, you was always making a comeback. Not only boxing world, but you'd get rich, then you get broke, you go to prison, you always had to make a comeback. Now, the thing about it is, where the rubber ball is, you throw it down, it bounces right backwards. Throw it down, bounce. As the years go by, you throw that boy down and it don't bounce back as much. It don't. We're different. The older we get, the certainty of our recovery is there, not quickness. You know what I mean? You're quick when you're young. When you get older, you might slow down a little bit. You can take pills, you can drink water. Don't make no difference. You're going to slow down a little bit. But slow is not bad. Slow is good when you use it right. Like right now, all the stuff that happened, this has happened over, if it happened to other people, some of this stuff happened 30 years ago, some even 40 years ago, right? And we look at it almost all like it's all the same time. That's what longevity is. We've been here all this time. Longevity is one of the greatest blessings and movement that you could have, actually in life too. Because you get a chance to be around for decades and you learn. Not only do you learn, it get ground in that it's a part of you. You don't have to look up, you don't have to read nothing, figure out nothing. It's in you. That's what we need here in America, and that's what we got. So y'all want to help the movement here in America, you help us. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. All the institutions and everything we build from right here, inshallah, will be institutions that is necessary for the propulsion or the development of Islamic movement right here in North America. Yes, it is. That's what we're going to do. That's our goal. And you study our history. You just look up Masjid al-Islam. Look up Imam Abdul Alim Musa. Now the Zionists are going to lie. Don't worry about it. The more they lie, the better it is. You just keep searching. You're going to find, wait a minute, they said that. Everything we said, hey, I don't care. You go back. The Russian shoe have fallen. And Boss Man is next. Years ago, right? I don't know if anybody remembers. It's already Boss Man is next. This is a surprise for you. It's not a surprise for us. Why? That's the way it's been hooked up. Okay, so remember, we want y'all to support this aspect of the movement because we're going to use whatever you give us for just what it's laid out to be. Lifestyle is the same as it's always been. That means that anything you give us, we're going to use on the movement. We're not going to use it to buy a new house or to live somewhere. We don't use money like that. We never have. We never have. So remember, the last thing, this PTG, This means we lose post-traumatic growth. Everything Boss Man ever did to us, everything the Negroes ever did to us, everything, all of them as a collective, then helped us be the way we are right now. Happy, semi-healthy, and ready to roll. And the last thing I'm going to say, so you understand it, technically, I've never been this happy in my life, nor did I expect it to be that. Didn't even think it was not necessary. Just medium happy is fine. Just not being sad, good enough. But not get up in the morning grinning and go to bed grinning. That's nice. That's because of the life you can live at the same time. You can do that too. You don't think it ain't me just doing it. If I can get rich, you can get rich, right? That's what the pictures say. If I can get happy, you can too. But you got to be doing what's right. You can't be robbing the people and happy. In fact, you don't find none of the people robbing people happy. All you find is people robbing other people and needing psychiatrists and sociologists and everything else. And they dropping a lot of pills and they drinking a lot of whiskey and they going to this, that, and other, and it ain't helping them none. Boy, I'm telling you, you want to be happy and healthy, you take it from your dear Imam Musa. Boy, look at here, you know. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not a politician, so I won't do that. Anyway, thank y'all very much. Are there any questions or comments about anything that we said?
Just only a comment. Well, today's gospel, the brother did say that you are correct in your analysis in your lectures.
Alhamdulillah.
The rest are just salams.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Well, okay. All right. Well, when you, so you'll make a copy.